I got this wrap at Casey's gas station in Fairbank at 8:34 p.m. and I paid with my EBT card from February of 2025. There's still a balance left on it, so I use that from time to time. It is February 10th, 2026 at 8. Well, it says 9:07 on the old bank clock there, but it's actually, that's about 10 minutes ahead. My device here says 8:53 p.m. 8:57 p.m. So it's 8:57 p.m. February 10th, 2026. As you see, I wrote this at 8:43, so I've been here since 8:43 p.m. I had it cut off my previous video. There's my scarred finger. So I put that turkey wrap on my old EBT card, which I haven't gotten any benefits since February of 2025. And then I put this on my my Credit One Visa card. That was at 8:43 p.m. approximately at Casey's in Fairbank. And I've been here since. I just drove right over here. Or 8:34 p.m. is when I was there. And then a guy in what guy came in after me there? Just kind of a raggy looking guy went in there after me. I don't remember what he was driving, like an SUV or something. And then a guy in a camo coat went in there after me as well. Don't know either of those guys. And I've been parked here since about 8:43 p.m. In front of the USPS, a bald guy that was driving a white F-150 went into the USPS just 2 minutes after I came here. And he drives similar vehicles to me. So I'm driving a Ford Expedition. And I'll show the mileage on here. 190,800 exactly. And he is now driving a white Ford pickup. He was driving a more similar vehicle to me before, and now he's driving a white Ford like I am. So I don't know what's going on with that, but here is my at Wade's Second X account. You can see I'm on it here. And there's my paper. So you can see I'm on my X account here. And I'll scroll down. You can see I can post on it if I want to. Just a second. Let me set this up here. There. You can see I can post on it. X.com/at Wade's Second. X.com/WADES2ND or at Wade's Second. My X account, my Twitter account. All pics are me. Never been married, never been in the military, and no plans to get married. Not worked for anyone since 2018. I'm 6'1". Says ban Palantir, in prison Netanyahu. I don't DM. Not attracted to kids or males. And just shows, 4 pictures of myself. Those are all me. There's not 2 people and never has been. I've been alone since 2015. No date, romance, or relationship. Never been with a male, never will be. And that just shows my posts at Casey's gas station, 8:34 p.m. Bought dinner, turkey, lettuce, cheese wrap, put on my leftover EBT food card from February 2025. Balance, leftover, not gotten any benefits since. To put 2-liter Pepsi on my Credit One Visa card. I will leave at 8:30 p.m. Been here alone, half mile north of Fairbank, Iowa. Parked on V68, past 1 to 2 hours. I do not sleepwalk. It was indicated I was asleep between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. today in the big shed, half mile north Fairbank, and it was indicated that I was sleepwalking. My cat Lucky was inside with me when I was asleep, and I think I woke up, briefly and said something to the cat in between. When he's in there, I talked to him. Here's a post. This is a post about Palantir being, that he was an Epstein friend and business partner, possibly. Possibly, it's a question mark there, and I've been calling for, I've been calling for banning Palantir. I had my data off. I didn't notice that, so I had to Back on here. Okay. We're back on at Wade second. X count. You can see I can post on there. And so I've been called for banning Palantir. I agree whole with the comments, but the Palantir was founded by he and people like Epstein. People like Epstein, not Epstein. Palantir must be dismantled and no more ideas from the Zionists. That's what I post. This says Epstein purchased 330 gallons of sulfuric acid in 2018. And I said, is he getting rid of bodies or spraying it on people? And this says Epstein was Jewish. And I said, of course he was. So was everyone around him. Ghislaine Maxwell, his lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, his funder was his neighbor, Howard Lutnick. And his who's the funder? It's that guy that's been in the news recently, Lex Wexner. I think that's his name. He's Jewish. So is Howard Lutnick, who was his neighbor at the schoolhouse home in Manhattan. Ehud Barak was the Israeli former prime minister, stayed at his home in Manhattan. Everybody significant around him was Jewish. And Ben Shapiro's trying to bury that fact. Whitney Webb's an intelligence expert on Israeli intelligence agencies operating in the USA. That's a video. And this says, due to unknown liars, this is me posting, due to unknown liars, I've never been in a basement. I've not been laid on a couch in years. I've not laid down with anyone since 2016. I've not slept on a bed since 2017. Futon mostly 2017 to March of 2024. No physical or sex. I've lived in my vehicle since March of 2024, basically. I pretty much have 100%. No physical or sexual contact in 9 years. All this stuff is true. You know, this is not me working for someone or a joke. This is my life. No two people, just me since 2016. I'm always alone. You know, I haven't had a friend since 2016. That's what that means. No two people. It's just me since 2016. There's not a friend or anything. I've not had a date, romance, or relationship since 2015. Never raped anyone and never had sex with a minor. I've had no sexual contact since 2017 whatsoever. And I said, I'm saying this in response to child rapists should be chemically castrated. All of them, no exceptions. I'm saying I've never raped anyone, which is the truth, and I've never had sex with a minor, which is the truth, but it's indicated people are trying to frame me into those things, so I say anyone who tries to chemically castrate me should be publicly hanged, no exceptions. And, I'm just trying to get the point across that I'm innocent. And if people are trying to frame me into things and they get me chemically castrated, they should be hanged. And I believe that's true. Peter Thiel was buddy with Jeffrey Epstein. He founded and CEO of Palantir, so I'm calling for the banning of Palantir and dismantling of Palantir because obviously if he's buddy with Epstein, he's got some moral problems, and we shouldn't have companies like that at all in any way. They should all be banned. I agree with stopping child trafficking 100%, but the first step is recognize the true enemy. I've never and would never have anything to do with trafficking of any kind, drugs, child prostitution, guns, nothing. That's the truth. Here's my hand, 10.7 inches, and let's just 10.7 inch hands, green eyes, not blue, 54 years old, Wade Allen Heineman. There's my diamond meteorites over here. We'll just get the flashlight out and show. And again, they glow like that because they're diamonds. Quartz doesn't glow like this. Quartz is more clear. These tests, thermal conductivity 2000. I put those in a lot of my videos for this account here.